YouTube players, it's your homie C-Rod, and in today's video I'm going to show you every single deck builder for Dragon Ball Super card game that you could utilize online and which one I think is the best one. We're going to look at every single one of these and I will let you know the pros and cons of each one. Let me know in the comment section below which one you use and let's get started. Here we have Shenrons Lair, one of my favorite deck builders to utilize. It has its pros and it has its cons. Let me go over its pros. The pros are that it's so darn simple to use and user friendly. I'm going to explain it very briefly. For example, the filters is this little bar up here. All you have to do is just click on the letter to filter out the cards. R is for red. In order to build a deck, all you have to do is just click on a card. For example, this Vegito card, and when you hover over a card, you get a little menu that shows you what the card does. For example, I want to build a Vegito deck. I will click on Vegito, and now I have this little menu up here right above me that shows me the cards that I'm adding into the deck. Then just click on view and you are able to see your completed deck. I really love this website. It's so simple and easy to use. That's the biggest pro. The con, if I go back to building, there are no new cards from the newest set, Cross Spirits. They have not updated any of the cards, which makes me not want to use this website. So if the Shenrons Lair team is listening to this video, please update your cards and I'll get back to using Shenrons Lair. But because of that, I am not utilizing Shenrons Lair. Another pro though, however, is that you have all these options to screenshot, download to Octagon, download a PDF file of your deck, or even untap. If you click on the untap button, your deck will instantly transfer to your untap account if you have one. Untap is a free online platform where you're able to play your decks online against other people. So the fact that this deck builder right here is user friendly with other websites is another pro. That's Shenrons Lair. Now let's move on to the next deck builder. Here we have the DPSDEX.com deck builder. I used to use this website so much. The pros are that they update the cards with the newest cards that Bandai releases. For example, the Super Saiyan 4 Bardock deck is right here, able for us to filter out through the newest cards. The way you maneuver through this website is pretty simple. It's based on the tabs. You could search Unison, Battle, and Extra cards, or even reset the deck. For example, let's go into our leaders and let's use the filter option at the bottom left corner. Click on the white circle and now you're able to filter the leader cards. For example, let's filter through the blue cards, close it, and now we have all the blue cards in our disposal. So let's say I want to build a Gogeta deck. I just click on Gogeta and now hover over to my stats and now the leader has been replaced. It's pretty simple to use. It's all based on tabs, which is very user friendly. Once you have completed a deck, you could check out your deck through your portal. And the con is at the moment that there are no options to transfer your deck to other platforms like Untap, which is very unfortunate. And it also doesn't give me a price. If I were to go to Shenrons Lair, I get a nice little price tag of how much this deck more or less will cost. Right here in DPSDEX, we don't get any of that. So very unfortunate. DPSDEX, hopefully they are updating it and they fix that. And that's going to be the reason why I really don't want to use this platform. Now let's move on to the other deck builder. This website right here is called ApexDex.com, and so far I really am digging this website. I love the way they have the cards all nice and neat. The visuals is very pleasing. DPSDEX was very bland. I like the color scheme, and when you hover over a card you get a little nice menu telling you all the details of the card. The filters option is just like Shenrons Lair. Very simple, easy to use, and no typing unless you really want to search for a specific card. We have the leaders, we have the battle cards, we have the extra cards, and unison. And then you just start adding cards into the deck. It's very simple and user-friendly. For example, if I want Xenos, I just add 4 Xenos, and if I want battle cards, I just add the battle cards and you get a little number. It's very familiar to Shenrons Lair. So let's actually finish an entire deck. Once you have completed building your deck, you could go ahead and hover over the deck menu and save it. Once you have saved your deck, we have this deck menu where we're able to see our completed deck, and I really dig the way this DPSDEX website is going. There's also different options to view your deck in different ways, and of course you're able to export, screenshot, and even a hand randomizer to see what you would draw in the first 6 cards. Pretty darn sick, guys. I really like it, and it also gives us the price tag of the card at the moment, plus how much in total you would spend if you buy that amount that you want to buy. Now, one of the cons that I have personally, but this is a personal one, is the fact that you are not able to click a button and sync your deck to untap. DPSDEX.com, if you're able to add that feature, I will probably use your platform. Here we have DPSDEX Planet. This is the one that I love the most. So right here, we're in the deck builder section. In order to build a deck, you can click on choose leader and to edit cards into your main deck and even your side deck. So for example, let's click on choose leader. I love it. This is a pro. The fact that the filters are so easy to use and there is little to no typing. The less I have to use my keyboard to look for cards, the better. So for example, I want to search for a blue leader. You could just use these filters, and here is the Goku. One of the cons of this website is that you have to click on the different numbers to keep looking for the card. So let's say I scroll all the way down and there's not the card that I was looking for. I gotta go all the way up and click the number to look for the card. Another con that I have is that there is no price tag of how much this deck cost, unlike other websites like Shenrons Lair and DPSDEX. I would get a price tag, and DPSDEX was just the king of telling me how many dollars I will have to spend on a certain deck. Why I love this platform and it's my go-to is because of the untap option. And Shenrons Lair also has this option, so if I click on this, if I go over here on tap, my deck will appear, which is perfect because I use deck building websites to play test the deck to see if I even want to go into my folder and take out cards to actually build the deck in person for when I go to a tournament. So I love this platform because it has its updated cards and it keeps to the newest sets, and of course it has untap.in. That is the reason why I am using this platform over the others. All the links to these deck building websites are going to be linked in the description, and if I missed one of your favorite DPS deck building websites that perhaps I don't know about, definitely let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know which one do you utilize, or which one is the one that you use the most. Right now, I personally use DPSDEX Planet just because it has the updated cards with the newest set, and I'm able to sync it with Untap. And I personally love to play test the decks before I build them in person. So that's gonna be it, guys. Hopefully you found this video informative and very useful, and like we always say, y'all stay super.
Win, so much to send. Win, so much to send. Every time I'm going in, double strike crit. Every time I'm going in, double strike crit. Double strike, double strike, double strike crit. Double strike, double strike, double strike crit. That's a double hit. Send it to the drop. Where you like sit. Send it to the pits. Send it to the pits. Send it to the pits. Double strike, double strike, double strike hit. Me and 17, we both obscene with the hand destruction scene.